Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at how well the Strength Trunks teen unit does in DBZ Dokkan battle, well, against the Gods of Destruction event. So obviously this is a pretty tough event. A lot of units are, have to be of a necessary strength to kind of be in this event. So it's going to be a good way to measure how well Trunks does. In this fight as well, the boss will fire a AoE attack, which is a great way to measure just how good Trunks' defense is before he supers and afterwards. So like if you see here, we haven't used an item, and Trunks is going to take 99,000, which is obviously quite a fair chunk of damage. Now, the main thing with Trunks, as we can remember, from his whole kind of passive and everything. So Trunks has 150% attack and defense. He also gains 40% attack and defense for every Entrusted Will category ally attacking in the same turn, which obviously helps him out quite a bit. He's also a big time support for other units in the rotation as well, which helps out a lot. So Trunks is pretty good from that perspective. Like, he's pretty powerful in terms of supporting the rest of his team. He provides key to the rotation. He has great defense after he supers. He has pretty decent defense before supering. I mean, 100k is honestly not too bad in the grand scheme of things. So Trunks looking pretty solid so far. I really like what he brings to the table in terms of his support that he brings for the rest of the rotation. The Entrusted Will category recently got quite a nice little buff. With units like the Strength Ultimate Gohan obviously getting his EZA, now being an Entrusted Will support in terms of attack, being a lot stronger defensively. Obviously the Tech Ultimate Gohan always been a very strong option for the category, a unit that does very well when paired up with Strength Ultimate Gohan now, so they make a super powerful pairing. I'm currently running one Tech Ultimate Gohan, and I'm just floating two Strength Ultimate Gohans, and it just makes this team so strong defensively because both Ultimate Gohans give 50% defensive support, which is fantastic, and they also beef the Entrusted Will category with 30% attack. So the team is a lot better, which means Trunks' passive being so Entrusted Will based isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. It's honestly not too bad. It's not that big a hindrance. I mean, all the units on this team right now are Entrusted Will based units. So all of them here are very strong Entrusted Will units. Trunks hitting for some decent attack stats as well so far. Yes, he can definitely do a better job offensively. You do gain a little bit from obviously link leveling him. You do manage to make him quite a fair amount stronger, which is obviously pretty good. And yeah, just overall pretty strong performance from Trunks, and a pretty powerful unit in general, which is pretty nice for Trunks overall. So yeah, very good stuff. Nice attack as well, decent defense, 17k. This is with an item though, but still not too bad. Like, honestly, not too bad at all. Very decent, solid performance from Trunks so far. I think he's done a very good job. I think what you can't quantify so well directly is obviously his support that he brings to the table, how well he aids the other units in the team in their performance, making them run very smoothly, making them work very smoothly, and just bringing great synergy to the team. Ideally, obviously Trunks, also this boss isn't necessarily the greatest boss for Trunks. Remember, Trunks kind of wants to obviously sit in that second slot, gain the ability to dish out some decent damage, while also just getting all of his defensive buffs that he gains when he supers. So you'll see a lot better performance defensively from Trunks, because if this unit here AoEs before Trunks supers, then you're going to see Trunks take a lot more damage, or a lot more significantly more damage than he would otherwise. Like we saw in the beginning, in that first turn, Trunks took 99k. Obviously not too bad, I mean, considering the conditions. But yeah, ideally you do want Trunks to super, which means other Gods of Destruction bosses are generally better situated for Trunks overall, just because of that fact that he's going to gain all of that defense and things like that. But yeah, Trunks for the most part looking really solid. We see here taking, you know, pretty decent levels of damage. Obviously not directly double digits, he's kind of just on the line there, but taking double digits afterwards. So you can see very strong defensively, very solid unit, doing a very good job. And yeah, I just really like what he's bringing to the table. Very strong unit, and yeah, really think he's doing a good job overall. So yeah, pretty solid performance from Trunks here. Really decent damage. I think, yeah, honestly a unit you could definitely use in the Gods of Destruction event. Now, obviously, you probably have to be a little bit careful about what build or team you're going to use him on. Like, he's very decent, very solid in this specific team, but I think overall you probably will find that you do have to kind of cater a little bit to him. Like, you need to make sure that you are in fact doing a really good level of team building around him. Like, even though he's not a main starring unit, the fact that we've got entrusted world category allies, the fact that our team functions pretty well around him, we've got a decent first slot unit, second slot unit, third slot units, we've got a floating 50% defensive support, 20% defensive support, all these sort of things do aid into the fact that he's able to perform at this level here. But with that being said, he is 100% a viable option. You can definitely use him if you want to, and yeah, I think you'll get some pretty good performances out of him. I do suggest building him full crit. I do highly suggest that you do so. It is just the best option for you, and you are just going to have like a better time if you do that. But yeah, for the most part, Trunks, very exceptional performer, does a great job, and just overall did very well. Offensively, still a little bit less than what I'd like. You can solve that a little bit with equips, gear, things like that, which will help him out. We saw him hit the 3 mil mark, which is good. But yeah, definitely, yeah, 100% could do a little bit better. One thing I would like to point out is that his 4C super attacks effect is just not going to come into play in the Gods of Destruction event, since all the Gods of Destruction are basically super units. So the chances of you actually seeing it happen is probably not going to happen, like, at all. Because remember, it needs to be facing extreme type units for his 4C super attack effect to take place. So unfortunately, that's the only part of his kit that's not really going to work out for us. But yeah, overall, pretty decent ride for Trunks. Pretty decent showing. I think he did really well. As a unit, I think he did really well. And yeah, I think he brought a lot to the table. So I'm personally very happy with his performance. I think you can 100% use him. And if you are interested, you can give him a try, and hopefully he'll help you complete the event. But that is pretty much going to be it from me, guys. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave a like on it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Of course, while I have loading difficulties here, connection problems, what can you do? But anyway, thanks guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and bye.